Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you guys are doing well as always. And like I promised that I'll keep uploading a video every single day. And this is the third day, and for today it's going to be a deck guide video for Great Nature, aka Polaris. And Polaris is actually really good, and to me it is also another one of the best tier 2 deck, like my previous video, which is Spike Brothers. And I know I'm a little bit late on this video, but it's still really good the time where I upload this video, and I still hope you guys enjoy and learn about how the clan and deck work as always. And without further ado, let's take a look at the deck list. Alright, so here's the list. As you can see, the starter we are running is Blackboard Parrot, and the skill is you can move this unit into the soul and give one of your rearguard the following effect, which is when this unit got retire, during your end phase you draw a card. So this effect is the same as Dark View, where we run 3 copy, and they pretty much have the same effect, but Dark View is just on core effect. And then we run 4 PG as well, and we run 4 Grade 1 Hamske, and the skill is pretty simple. When this unit got retire during your battle phase, not battle phase, during your end phase, because of the effect is triggered during your end phase. So that's kind of the threat of Great Nature. So when this unit got retire during your end phase, you get to add 2 more copy of this unit from your deck into your hand, so that's very neat as well. And we play 2 of the newest card, which is Recorder Dog, and this allow you to call the Grade 3 version of himself from your deck when this unit got retired during your end phase by paying the cost, which is Counterblast 1. And next up we have 4 Compass Lion. So this is a really good card because it is an 11k attacker first of all, and also this allows you to retire one of your rearguard. And by doing so, you can trigger the potential rearguard effect. Next up, we have 2 Lamb Camel. This is a pretty simple card. On hit, Counterblast 2, draw a card. Next, we have 3 Bionicus Tiger. I'm really bad at pronouncing, so do forgive me if I say the name wrongly. So this, when it attack, you can give one of your rearguard plus 4000 power, and you need to retire that rearguard at the end of your turn. So the good thing about this card is it doesn't need to attack the Vanguard. You can attack the rearguard and still trigger the skill. And then we run 4 of the new card, which is the Grade 1 version of the dog, but this is a cat. It's the evolution. The first one is the dog, which is the Grade 1, and then the Grade 2 is a cat, and then the Grade 3 is a chicken. So I'll just call this cat. So this is the kind of the same skill as the dog, which is when this unit got retired during your end phase, Counterblast 1, you get to call the Recorder Dog from your deck to the field. And for your Grade 3, we run 4 Leopards. As you can see, I got 1 SP here, looking really sick. And we run 1 12k attacker. We run 4 Polaris, which will be your main right, as your Grade 3. And then we run 4 chicken. So as you can see, the Grade 1 call the chicken, the Grade 2 call the Grade 1, and the chicken call the Grade 2. So it's kind of a chain in a way. So it's really important to run 4 chicken and 4 cat. For the Grade 1, I think 2 is enough because you don't really want to use this skill too many times since you are calling a trigger from your deck. So you can maybe use it 1 or twice in a game, and that should be it. And as you can see, our trigger build is 9 draw and 4 heal, and our heal is going to be on our Leopard. Just because we don't really want to ride our Leopard will be our backup, right? So if you have your Leopard in your hand, you should mulligan it away and try to fish for your Leopard. But if you didn't get your Leopard and you draw your if you didn't get your Polaris and you draw your Leopard instead, then I guess that's too bad, but at least that is a second right option where it can bring you the win easily. And then Polaris will be your main star of this deck, and the skill is Limit Break 4. When this unit attack, you can Counterblast 1 and stand one of your rearguard, and that rearguard gain 4000 power, but at the end of the turn, you need to retire that rearguard. And also when this unit attack, it gains 3000 power. So that's really good as well. And the good thing about Polaris is, if I remember correctly, in the real game TCG version, the skill is the same, The only difference is, right, the TCG one need to hit in order to stand, but this doesn't, and also it's only counter blast 1. So as you can see, this deck don't really have much counter blast. Your only counter blast is your Polaris and your Leopard, and that is why I choose to run the Camel, where it allows you to draw a card when it's on hit, and it's only counter blast 2. So even with all this card where they have cost that need counter blast, you might still not really utilize all of your damage properly. And also I forgot to mention the chicken, cat, and dog need to counter blast 1 as well, but regardless it's all counter blast 1 beside the camel. So in terms of counter blast, I think it's not that heavy. And yeah, how this deck work is pretty simple. You just want to consistently attack your opponent 4 times, and thanks to Polaris you can do that. And at the same time you are retiring rear guard, but you might think that is actually a loss, but because of Great Nature they have a lot of cards where when you retire you gain more cards, like Hamske and those new cards. So enough talking, let's head into some gameplay. Okay, look like our first opponent is gonna be Dimensional Police. So we will see how this plays out as always. And Combo's line is good if you have your Hamske on your rear guard. But at the same time, you don't really want to ride your cat because it is a rear guard effect. But I'm gonna keep my W. Let's see. I think this is alright. The only punish is if I don't get a Hamske and I'm forced to retire my starter. So I guess I'm going for the safe play. So let's do this instead. And we did get our Polaris, so that's good. And he is Dimensional Robo. Is he a VP farmer? I hope not. Because for some reason, every time when I record a video, all I face is VP farmer. Like legit. You guys just didn't know because I cut out the video. I cut out the VP farmer so that the video won't be so long. Let's see. Okay, he is not. That's good. That's good. And that is the most optimal grade 1 to ride, so that's good for him. And he's using his Dayusha skill right now. So there's a good chance he might go for the superior ride, but there's nothing we can do about it. And that's 1 PG gone for our opponent. And we reap a heal. That's all good. That's all good. Okay, we draw a PG, which is going to be critical just because against DP you want your crits. I don't see the reason to give him 2 damage just because I don't want him to use his Dayusha skill. So I'm just going to push for 1 damage this turn and take it a little bit slower. And that is the Hamske we need. Okay, I'm pretty confident he's gonna superior ride, unless he don't have enough Dimensional Robo cards in his hand. Otherwise, he should go for it. Okay, that's it. Look, he's taking it slow as well. I mean, that's kind of good for us because we are not in a rush to use Limit Break. And we get another heal, okay. At least this time we can heal. The thing about Great Nature Limit Break, specifically talking about Polaris, is you want to have a substantial hand size and a board before you really want to go into your Limit Break. So obviously I'll be running my Polaris. And why is there no animation? Yeah, I turned everything on, but there's no animation for it, which is kind of weird. I think I might need to use the reverse crease to have the animation. And I don't really want to call my chicken out because I have no way to retire my own rear guard. So I guess I'll call my Polaris and this should be it. Because I don't want to call my W out as well because... Okay, this guy get another draw, okay. Looking pretty good for him so far. If I can get my Compass Lion, it's gonna be really good. But we didn't get any trigger, so that's pretty bad. Because on our turn 3, we only push 1 damage while we have no interceptor. So that's a big yikes, to be honest. And my opponent hand size is huge. And here comes his Dayusha. Okay. And he's gonna Soul Blast, probably a die better out from his soul. And I guess we can go for a limit break. It's kind of good because we get to retire one of our rear guard, which I'm gonna retire my chicken. But at the same time, I am gonna draw 2 cards thanks to my starter and my W in my hand. So I'm not too unhappy about going to 4 damage. Okay, no trigger there, which is fine. Sad to see a Hamsuke go into the damage zone, but at least we still have 3 more copy in our deck. And we draw another cat. I hope that's not my last copy of the cat. I still have 1 more, that's good. Because if I don't have any more cat, I can't use my chicken skill. But luckily we can, so. So your W obviously want to give the effect to the card that you're going to retire at the end of your turn. And I can use my starter skill as well. Wait a second. I think I will not use my starter skill because I want to push him to 5 damage. So I'll hold off using my starter for now. I'm gonna pull my Polaris down and call a grade 2. And this way, on the next turn, I'll have 2 interceptor during my opponent turn. So let's go into battle like this. And the good thing is he's 10k base. That means I can swing with my chicken without boost. And then I can stand the chicken with a 21k column. So that's amazing. And I really hope we don't get a trigger here. Okay, no trigger, that's perfect. And now we have the boost to make sure he go to 4 and then potentially 5 with Polaris Limit Break. And I really like this animation. It looks really cool. Can we get a trigger here? We don't get any trigger. Let's hope our opponent don't get it as well. Okay, that's good, that's good. And now he's going to 5. No heal, please. Okay, perfect. And now we can activate chicken skill. This first. You want to call before you draw. That's very important because you might draw into your cat, and then if you draw into your cat, you can't use your chicken skill anymore. It's gonna be a wasted retire. And we draw into another chicken, which is not gonna be any use just because we have no more cat in our deck. And that is also why you want to run 4 cat, because you want to have as many cat as you can in your deck. Okay, good to know that he don't have his Great Dayusha, but he might go for the Superior right here. Let's see. Okay, he is going for it. But at least he used up 2 Interceptor for this right, so it's all good. And he can't kill us this turn, and we will probably finish him off next turn just because we have 4 attacks, and 2 of it is going to his Vanguard. And that is kind of the strength of Polaris, where he can get constant 4 attack every turn when he have the access to Limit Break. And if you play stand triggers, where I don't, you might get 5 attacks per turn like my previous deck guide video, which is the Dudley Emperor. But I don't recommend stand just because you need hand size for this deck to work, and 9 draw will be the most optimal trigger build you want to go for. Okay, so if we don't have 2 PG, we win. Otherwise, we actually might lose. Unless we draw a PG as well. Okay, a dark build, that's actually really good. That's really good. And against a 30k base, I don't really need a booster just because Polaris have a built-in effect where when it attack it gains 3000 power. So I'm going to move my Polaris up. And sadly, I don't have any more cat. Otherwise, I will definitely use my chicken. So let's tank a little bit here. Okay, I'm gonna call W. And give the effect to Polaris. And I'm gonna use my starter skill and give the effect to Polaris. And this way we can draw 2 cards. And if we can manage to draw a PG, we will survive next turn if we don't finish him off this turn. Okay, now we got our 4th attack ready. Okay, we get a heal, but we can't heal sadly. But does our opponent have the PG in his hand? Let's find out. Okay, he have one. Does he have another one though? Does he have another one? And I still have 3 PG in my deck. Okay, he doesn't, and that is game. Is that game? Are you gonna heal me? Please don't. Okay, that's game. And even though if he 6 damage heal or he have a PG, there is still a chance that we survive because we have still 2 more draws, and if we draw into our PG, we will survive. And there's no way he will survive next turn unless he check multiple heal triggers, which the odds is low. So okay, first game 1-0, let's move on to the next one. Okay, we are facing against a Bermuda Triangle now. Hopefully he's not a VP farmer, like I say again. And he doesn't have sleeves, so there's a good chance he is. And I'm gonna mulligan off this way just because you don't really want to ride a Humskey. I guess I can ride this. And I guess I can keep Humskey. Just because you want to activate your Humskey skill. So I guess this should be how I mulligan. And I try to want to get a Compass line as well. So let's see. We didn't get it. But it's fine, we got our Tiger, which can still retire our Humskey. And he is not a VP farmer because I see he mulligan a few cards back into his deck and he's not okay. And that is a good one that I don't see every day just because most deck don't run it. Okay, we joined the 2 PG, but we do have our grade 3 yet, but there is a good chance we can join into it later on. So I'm gonna write our recorder doc. And this should be it for now. There's no reason to call anything else. Okay, we get a draw. Can we get a grade 3 though? Okay, we did get a grade 3, but that is the worst grade 3 to write. And I only play 1 copy of it. And that is a wasted heal for our opponent, always good to see. Okay, it doesn't look like he have his chain right. But if he have his cross right, then I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, 1 PG down. And a Humskey down. Okay, that's really bad. I just hope that I don't draw into another Humskey. And we get a heal. Perfect. Okay, we top deck our Compass line, and that is probably the best draw in my opinion. So let's see here. I might actually call my Compass Liar on the rear guard because I can make a perfect 20k column. It's a 21k column, so I guess I can go for that. Let's see here. Let's see here. I'm thinking quite a bit, so give me some time. Because Great Nature is a deck that you actually need to think. Not gonna lie. Okay, yes. Running my Compass Tiger. Not Compass Tiger. Running the Tiger is the right play. That's for sure. And then we're gonna call our Compass Lion and Humskey here. And call this here. And our Dark Build effect will obviously give to our Humskey. And as much as I want to use my starter skill, I can't, otherwise I can't attack this rearguard because it's 10k. And like I say, the good thing about compass, not compass, bionicle tiger skill is it doesn't have to attack the Vanguard. So that's the good thing about it. And now this guarantees 2 damage, even if you get a trigger here. And we still get 1 draw and 2 Hamsuke, so that's really good as well. And it's important to use your Compass Lion skill first, because even your Hamsuke is going to get retired by other card effect, you can still use your Compass Lions to get a free retire. Okay, always make sure to get your Hamsuke first before you draw. And we didn't get into any other grade 3, so that's really unfortunate, but we might actually even win by riding a really bad grade 3 as your Vanguard. Okay, he's going for his Pacifica Cross, right? And he's going to be 11k base, so that's good to see. Unless he has some way to put a Pacifica into his soul, which I don't see anyway for now. Okay, pretty suboptimal field for our opponent there. Nothing too scary. And I guess we can draw using our Camel next turn, and maybe we can draw into our grade 3, and we just need to override our current grade 3. And I guess he plays 10, judging by the way he attacked. Or maybe he's just trying to mind games me. Okay, we draw into our chicken, which is good if we have ways to retire it, and we currently don't, sadly, but I'll still call my chicken down because I need attacker and I don't have choice. Okay, let's see whether we can get a trigger here. I would love 1 trigger. Okay, a draw, that's good, that's good. Into our cat, which is fine, I guess. I don't really need any great ones, so I won't be using my cat skill anytime soon. And we're gonna get a free card using our camera skill. And he's going to fight so quickly because I guess he is kind of unlucky, he didn't check much shield trigger and draw trigger, I guess. And also he don't really have much grade 2 in general in his hand. So it's looking pretty good for us, even though we are running a bad grade 3. And we are not doing much combo in this game. Yeah, I think we won. He doesn't have any grade 2 in his hand. Okay, so he can push me to 5 damage potentially if he get a trigger here, but he don't. Wow, my opponent is really unlucky. So that's too bad for him, and we are so lucky with our trigger. And I'm pretty sure we got this in the back. Okay, we joined the Polaris, so I will just ride it just because I want to be an 11k base. Sadly, I can't use Polaris skill, but because I got my Compass Lion skill, I can actually retire my Hansuke and draw a card if I use my starter skill, which I am going to do so. And if you're wondering about Compass Lion skill is, at the end of the turn, you need to retire 1 Vanguard, that's all. It's that simple. And I'll use my starter skill and give it to Hamsuke. Even though there's no more Hamsuke in my deck, but Hamsuke is the weakest unit on our board, so I guess retiring that isn't that bad. And unless he have 2 PG, he is not gonna survive. Wow. Our trigger, man, our trigger. It's insane. Okay. Is this it? Okay, you have a PG. Do you have another one? He does, okay. But I still don't see us losing this game. Just because we got into our Polaris already and we can limit break next turn if he decide to push me to 4, which he probably would. You join our heal, that's fine. No big deal there, we can't heal anyways. And if you're facing off against a Polaris deck, if you have no Interceptor, you are in deep trouble because they have 4 attacks. And you need 4 PG in your hand to stop it. And most of the case you won't have it. Because you only run 4, and what are the odds that you have all 4? And his Pacifica Cross Ride skill is really good to pair with units that have bounce back effect, but sadly he doesn't have those cards. Okay, he got 1 intercept, he need a heal to at least survive. And he doesn't check any more trigger again, wow. He really had bad luck. I don't remember him checking any trigger in his twin drive this game. So that's really unfortunate for him. But no mercy, you will still end the game this turn. Ooh, a duck bill, that's pretty good. And now we have the recorded dog in our hands, so we can potentially call our chicken and then call into our cat next turn. But let's see, we have no more chicken, so it doesn't really matter now. And okay, I want to make a perfect 21k column. Let's see. I can call my Hamsuke here. And a Compass Lion. And my cat. And Duck Bill. And the Duck Bill will obviously target your... Normally I would target Hamsuke, but I don't think I'm retiring my Hamsuke this turn because of Polaris effect. So I'm gonna retire... I'm gonna give the effect to my Compass Lion. And the good thing about Compass Lion is you can swing without boost to your opponent Vanguard if they are 11k base, and most of the time they are, unless they are cross-right. And that is game. And even if you get a heal, we just need 1 trigger. Okay, so round 2 is a victory, so that's 2-0, and to me this game is quite quick, so I should go for round 3 and see whether I can get a 3-0 victory in this video. And yeah, catch you guys there. Okay, so our final match is gonna be Aqua Force. And we'll see how this plays out because Aqua Force is one of the strongest deck in the newest set, in my opinion. And Compass Lion is good if I can draw my Hamsuke. So I can't guarantee the Hamsuke draw, so I'm going to throw it back. And I want my cat to stay in my deck. So let's see what else can we draw. Okay, not too bad. I guess we can write our Bill Duck. Although I don't want to, since it's a rear guard effect. But it's better than writing a PG, so I guess it's fine. And to me, Aqua Force and Great Nature kind of do the same thing just because they can push 2 damage even if their opponent have 2 Interceptor, just like Polaris, where he can push 2 damage even if my opponent have 2 Interceptor. But the only difference is Polaris needs Limit Break and Aqua Force needs cards like Diamantis or Basil to do so. Okay, that's 1 cat down. Sadly, we can't use our Camel skill. I was hoping that he pushed me to 2, but he's not gonna do that, okay. And this is not the greatest hand. And we get to draw into a cat. Okay, not too bad, I guess. We still have 2 more cat in our deck to hopefully stay in the deck because I do want to utilize my chicken skill. And he's playing Hugh as Naval Gazer, so I think he's playing 4 Naval Gazer. And the good thing about Leopard is he doesn't need to have Limit Break to have one of the good skill, which is when this unit attack, you can choose one of your rear guard to gain 4000 power and you need to retire that rear guard at the end of the turn. So I am really tempted to ride my Leopard here so that I can push more damage. So I do need a moment to think about it first. Okay, after much consideration, I guess Leopard will still be the right because I can make a perfect 19k column. And to me, that's really important. And I'm just gonna put him to 3 damage and hope he don't have a self damager card in his hand. Yeah, draw 3, it doesn't matter because I can still hit through a Vanguard. No trigger. Okay. If he have Maelstrom and Limit Break, we are not going to be in a good spot just because he can retire our starter, and then we have no grade 1 boosters in our hand. And that is also why Hamsuke is so important in your deck. And there he goes, his Maelstrom, and it is SP, so that looks pretty good. And he got his Dark Mantis, yep. Pretty sure he got everything in it. Self damager. Yep. At least it's 8k. And I guess the good thing is we are going to 4 damage. But we can't really utilize Polaris skill that efficiently if we don't have grade 1 boosters. And I guess Maelstrom is kind of a bad matchup because they can constantly retire grade 1 unless you have your Hamsuke, where you can stock up a bunch of grade 1 in your hand. But I don't have it, so it's not looking too good right now. And he get a heal, so he's going back to 2 damage, which is really good for him. And a draw, doesn't really matter. And no trigger for us, that's really bad. I was hoping for a draw trigger because my hand is not looking so good. Okay, we draw another chicken. There's not much things I can do with this hand, besides getting a grade 2. So even though I might not hit him to 4 damage, but I'll still use Polaris skill because I want to use the chicken skill. Okay, a draw, that's good. Into another draw, that's not good at all. We only left 5 triggers. Okay, no trigger. I'll just give him the limit break. Doesn't matter. And I just hope that he stay at 4 and maybe we can kill him next turn. But it's gonna be tough without boosters, like I say. And now I'm gonna use chicken skill and call a grade 2. It will be critical if we can get a trigger in our next damage check, because this way we can save a PG in our hand and potentially use it as a boosters next turn. And he only has 1 interceptor, but he's at 4 damage. If he's at 5 damage, we have higher chance of killing him, even without boosters, because he's gonna stay at 11k base. But when he's at 4 damage, he's gonna take a damage and then go to 16k, and that is where Great Ninja struggle without boosters. And another Hamsuke fly into the damage zone. Not looking so good. If we check heal, then the game is over. We can't win if he's at 3 damage. Okay, no heal, that's good. That's good to see. I would love to top deck a Great One though. If I don't get a Great One, the only way I win if I get double triggers. A heal trigger, that's so bad. But we don't have a choice. The only way we win is get double trigger, even though we only have 4 trigger in our deck, sadly. Okay, no trigger there. 0 trigger, that means we lost the game. Because we left 2 heal, unless we double heal, which I highly doubt so, to be honest. I really highly doubt so. Unless he don't have a PG, which I think he should have it. Yep. And yeah, they both have the same skill, doesn't matter. And I hope this game actually show you guys how important Grade 1 is to Great Nature. Because without Grade 1, you can't go for proper aggressive plays, hence only dealing 1 or 2 damage per turn instead of 4. And yeah, I guess I will take this loss. No issue here. And yeah, I guess this should be it for the video. Hope you guys do learn about the clan and the deck in general, like always. And do make sure to leave a comment down below, letting me know how you feel about Great Nature and Polaris in general. And yeah, this should be it. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for next video. Goodbye.